areolas.
There you go.
Did you see that girl's areolas? They were macking. They were bloody... Boyd, have you ever seen areolas like that?
Never.
I have never seen areolas. They were like bloody dinner plates. What, Carolyn, have you got a mohawk?
In a doll's house.
What, yeah. What is a mohawk? I would love to see your mohawk.
It's the American way of saying Mohican.
What have you got?
A mohawk is the American way of saying Mohican.
Oh, I love the sound of it. Boyd, what is it, mate?
I'm back to Videodrome. I'm waiting for a big scene in Videodrome. It's not coming on, it's just thingy more playing with the gun.
Right, Boyd, what is the big scene in Videodrome that you're waiting for? Cheers, mate.
It's basically stuff to cigar out.
There you are, Boyd. I've got some black coffee for you.
Thank you very much. Oh, dear, hold on.
Hold on.
Just sip my beverage.
Okay, thanks, Steve-O. Thanks, Steve. Steve has supplied us with the beverages tonight. Michael, straight down to you. You've got Tim Robbins on the Ross. What's he talking about?
He's talking about the room where he keeps his Oscar statuettes.
What? Where does he keep his Oscars?
He said in a room in the dark, and he said with one candle burning. I think he was joking to make Britain laugh.
Oh, come on, the Robbins. Okay, my friends, it's time for this evening's competition. Straight to you, Boydo. What you got?
Oh, I've just gone over to Sky Movies 7, just checking out the worst film ever made, Boat Trip.
Do you think this is the worst film ever made?
Yeah, Cuba Gooding Jr. hasn't made a good film since the great Jerry Maguire.
What a great film!
What a great film!
Well, he was good in it, but
he was great.
He was great.
He just churned it
ever
out
since
now.
then, nothing.
I know it.
Endless shit.
I know it, Boydo.
Yeah.
Right, let's lose that. Carolyn, TCM, what you got?
Oh, well, it's about to start.
What is it?
It's going to be great.
What is it?
But, well, let's wait. Let's give you information out. When it starts, I'll be back to you. At the moment, I'm on MTV.
Yeah?
Celebrity Snogs All Access.
No!
But it's just happened to be the adverts. How annoying is that?
All right, I'll come back to you, Carolyn. Mike, what you got, mate?
Get your ass down to the musician's channel.
Okay.
As the groupie said. No, it's an actual channel. It's tonight you can learn to play the harmonica, and this man needs another lesson.
Mike, let's have a listen to him. Look at the plasma. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Honestly, bugger Stevie Wonder. That bloke is brilliant. That bloke, honestly, let's have a listen to the lass.
They're going to do it together.
For once in my life, I would let sorrow her eye, not like her eye before. That is it. That is brilliant, boys.
Now they have Stevie Wonder £2 grand.
That is forget Stevie Wonder.
I think this is probably lesson one. So if you did want to learn to play the harmonica tonight,
you're joking.
You're not too late.
Really? Mike, can you play a musical instrument, mate?
Funny enough, I can play the harmonica.
You can play the mouth organ?
Yeah.
How well, Mike? What's your speciality?
Well enough, I used to be able to busk when I was a kid doing it and make, like, you know, 7 or 8 quid an afternoon, which was a lot of money in the 80s.
Come on, let's hear it for someone.
Also,
Let's hear it for someone who basically begged.
in ladies' circles.
You can play
in ladies' circles.
Back to Ladies' Circles.
Ladies' circles. If you know a man who plays the harmonica, he's usually a very handy guy to have around.
Really? Oh, I know what you're saying. What? I know what you're saying.
Really, if your genitals are comprised of metal and wood, I imagine that might be
Very
the
good at
case.
blowing and sucking.
Which on Naked News, I believe they are.
If that was the inference, I don't know.
This is filthy. I love it. We also want you at home to get in touch. If you're watching something good on TV, call in and become one of our front room correspondents. You can call us on 0207 173 4500, or of course you can email us at studio@flipside.tv.
Can I say something controversial? And I know we're going to have to add this.
Go
On the Boomerang channel, which is all cartoons, which is all well and good, I happened early on about the Flintstones. I was going to mention it and then went to some adverts. I never liked it when I was a kid. You know, some cartoons that are popular, you just, for some reason, it doesn't sit well with you.
What didn't you like about it,
I don't know, it just seemed to be like a parody of an American suburban life that didn't really have anything to do with Britain or anything like that. Not that Tom and Jerry does things that were funny. I just thought, you idiots, you Stone Age fucking idiots, why don't you piss off? You know what I mean? And I still think the same. It's not funny. And the only thing that could have made it less funny was making unfunny films about it. And then they did that too.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Well, you think it's working on parallel.
I love the Flintstones.
You don't.
Well, because it was. See, maybe down your way, it wasn't that similar from the way you wanted
You've
it.
modelled your entire look on the Flintstones,
I
obviously.
don't really like the Flintstones either.
No, shit.
Carolyn!
Yeah, I quite like the Flintstones.
Oh,
I didn't mind the
quite like
Flintstones.
it.
I preferred Tom and Jerry, and I definitely preferred the Pink Panther, but yeah.
I'm outraged.
Once you got past the deliberate anachronisms of the Flintstones, there was nothing there.
I like that.
Thank you, Boyd Hilton. It's taken me 30 years to figure that out. You've just done it for me.
Oh, deliberate
That's what I wanted to hear.
Empty.
Bloody hell's an anachronism?
Deliberate anachronism.
What's a deliberate anachronism?
Give it 6 months, you'll know only too well.
Exactly.
Oh, for
Well,
Christ's
basically,
sake.
your long hair, that's a deliberate anachronism.
What are you on about?
You trying to look like Jesus Christ or
No,
something?
he can't he loses his power.
It's like... Oh, the Flintstones was great. I lost some hair with thee. If you want to be a front room correspondent, call us on 0207 173 4500. Carolyn, what you got?
Okay.
It's an anachronism. Carolyn.
I'm back on the UK TV documentary Trouble at the Top. This time,
Yeah?
it is the head of Marks and Spencer special
Bloody
edition
hell.
when George Davis goes actually back onto the floor and experiences what it's like on the floor.
Oh, really?
Was he the George Davis everyone used to do graffiti about years ago, saying he was innocent?
No, who's that? I have no idea what everyone's talking about.
Oh, okay.
Our fourth syllable word has sent you mental, isn't it?
What is the
Your head's
anachronism?
exploded.
You're just
Oh,
upset
really?
about the Flintstones.
Oh,
That's
really?
really
Look how much you sweating.
I'm sweating like a bird.
Anachronism, your sweat's pouring off.
Work out what an
Oh
anachronism
my
is.
God.
Carolyn, so this is George Davis. He's gone back to the floor,
we
is
can have a
he?
little listen to him. It's not looking that funny or interesting at the moment, I have to say. But let's have a quick listen to it. I don't know.
All right, I'll tell you what, we'll have a listen to him. We're going to take a short break now. We'll be back with Ali G, Designer Punanis on 5, and a Roy Chubby Brown Christmas special. Jingle bollocks. Don't go changing. We'll be back in about 2 minutes on Flipside on Paramount 2. I love you. Join us. What is an anachronism?
Yeah,
Someone
my
said it was out of
head.
date.
That's
It's
vagina.
an operation on someone's penis.
Oh, it's awful, Mike.
How can you be so baffled by it? Well, we know.
Mike, would you put yourself through that, Mike, honestly, for the love of a good woman?
No, but I'd pay for someone else to do it.
What, you can sit and watch?
Yeah, I wouldn't do it for myself.
I
no.
would never, because honestly...
Based on what I'd learnt on this show, you imagine blokes at home going, yeah, I reckon I would pull that off. I'll just do it now. It looks all right. It's Friday night. I'll be all right by Monday.
Because honestly, because it can go wrong though, Mike, can it? If you're thinking about having your, like, your cock
Anything
in
can go.
life.
Make a cup of tea can go wrong.
Oh, bloody hell.
No, come on, there's a lot
You're
of those that
denying the
go wrong.
random nature of the universe.
Yeah, exactly. Why did Discovery Health do a show called When Good Cocks Go Bad?
It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, it's a matter of time. Mike, what are you watching?
I'm watching on Sky Cinema 2 a film very seldom screened for a lot of complicated reasons.
Brilliant.
It's Straw Dogs.
Oh, brilliant. Let's see it.
Which involves Dustin Hoffman and Susan George in the lead roles, contains a lot of sort of rather troubling sexual violence and outright normal violence later on in the film. But shouldn't anyone put you off watching it if you're interested? It's only just begun. But you will see Peter Vaughan, if we go on now, force himself to get served in a pub.
Right,
now. Check it out, Rural Pub Classic coming
Right,
up.
Mike, for our friends at
Oh, you
home
missed
who've never seen it, what is it about Straw Dogs, Mike?
It's about pubs like these.
Really? Okay, do you want to have a listen? Let's have a listen.
No point now, you missed it.
No, come on, it's a great film. Let's listen.
I'm going to turn over.
Right, turn over, Mike. Should we not listen? No, let's not listen.
No, listen.
Right, now we're listening. I'm all over the place, boy.
Oh, yeah.
That's all right, I got it, too. Garage coming along? Norman fixing it up all right? Yeah.
Right, Mike, is this...
Dustin Hoffman's made the mistake of moving to a very small Cornish village.
Yeah.
Where locals aren't that happy about it.
Was it filmed in St Austell or St Agnes?
Filmed in
somewhere around
Cornwall. I forget exactly where it's
It's a
from.
classic film directed by Sam Peckinpah,
Yeah.
of course, was most famous for doing the Wild Bunch.
Yeah, well.
Now, it was a bit of a departure for Hoffman. I think he'd just come off the back of, like, The Graduate and films like that. And this film was very controversial. I don't know whether this is the uncut version. Susan George was in this film.
Yeah,
and
she
in the
plays his
film, her
wife.
character gets raped.
Yeah.
And there was a suggestion that she was raped anally. That's right, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and that's
well,
why the film was cut.
It's kind of a
Yeah.
long story.
Yeah.
But that's not the reason that the film got cut. It was.
Oh, really?
It was dafter than that. It was.
Really?
Without. Should we talk about it?
Yeah, go on, let's talk
It
about
got
it.
caught up in the whole big first video nasty scandal at the start
that
of the
right?
80s, when those films that weren't of any artistic merit really, like I Spit on Your Grave and
Yeah.
things like that, and the various zombie and cannibal ones.
Yeah.
Because it came out in when, what does it say here?
73?
73, was it?
Yeah, but when it came out on
71.
video, it came out in 82 or something like that.
Yeah.
It didn't cause that much fuss when it was on at the cinema at all. Kind of came and went, people weren't too bothered. But it was in the 80s when
Right.
people were Parliament and people were up, and people just thought video was filth. Remember,
Yeah.
like a video shop?
Yeah.
It used to be like a den of iniquity, didn't it?
Absolutely.
If you were middle class, your parents didn't want you to have one initially. It was like, you know, the video shop. It's, you know, and so it got bailed in with all that, and so it was banned on video and never got a cinema screen re-release until 2 years ago. At the time, that people weren't that bothered. You know, it was
Okay.
viewed in context.
Thank you, Mike. Carolyn's got
quickly,
big
right
tits
now,
on 107.
let's go
Quick,
on it.
Carolyn. Let's see the